Despite Hyrule falling into shambles during the calamity, there is a man who is dedicated to bringing prosperity back to the kingdom. This man's efforts may seem small on the surface, but they hold more significance in the grand scheme of things. This man's name is Hudson, a humble construction worker. Link first meets Hudson in Hateno Village. At this time, he is still with his co-workers Carson and Bolson. The three men are taking down old homes and replacing them with newly built ones. These new homes showcase the contractor's specific architectural styles, a new series of colored box rooms that are joined together to create a full home. Before the team demolishes the final building, Link offers to buy the house. The leader Bolson sells the home to Link for a discounted price. Once Link pays in full, Bolson offers to renovate the home at a small cost to Link. After the home is complete, Link takes a moment to speak with Hudson, who says he's off to start his biggest construction project yet, building a town from the ground up. When Link travels to the Akala region, he notices that there's an island in the middle of Akala Lake. On this island, he finds Hudson swinging his pickaxe at some boulders. This is the construction site of Tarrey Town, Hudson's pride and joy. Link offers to help him in this endeavor. Hudson expresses his gratitude and requests that Link bring him a bunch of wood for construction materials. Hudson also asks Link to invite workers from each race to come to Tarrytown and help it grow. What makes this request so significant is that Hudson understands the strength of each race, and he understands that Tarrytown can flourish with all of them working together. The people he requests are a Goron construction worker, a Rito shop vendor, and a Gerudo tailor. After a short time, Hudson also requests Link to find a Zora priest because he has asked the Gerudo woman to marry him. With Tarrytown now finished and inhabited, Hudson successfully brought the entire kingdom together during a time of despair and uncertainty. The town now serves as a hub for travelers across Hyrule. After Link destroys Calamity Ganon and Zelda is freed, she tells Link that she believes that the kingdom can be rebuilt to its former glory, or even stronger. Link must have told her about Hudson and his grand achievement because Zelda proceeded to contract him as the head of Hyrule's reconstruction efforts. With the castle in a dilapidated state, Link and Zelda live in the house that Link purchased from the Bolson team. Zelda personally asked Hudson to build a well near the house. This will serve as her secret study. This project and others would build Hudson's wealth. He then poured that wealth back into his company to expand his resources and build his workforce. His company, Hudson Construction, would place building material stockpiles across Hyrule, many of which Link will use to create vehicles during his quest to find Zelda once more. Near most of these stockpiles, Link will meet an employee of Hudson Construction named Addison. He works hard to put up Hudson Construction signs around Hyrule. Addison is committed to preserving and sharing Hudson's reputation. Addison has the perfect name for this position in the company. First, he has the required son at the end of his name, but the best part is his name starts with ad, which is short for advertisement. And he's putting up signs for his company. Genius. The current state of Tarrytown has some noticeable differences. The biggest one is the absence of Akala Lake. Whether the lake was drained due to the upheaval or by Hudson Construction is unclear. Either way, Hudson took advantage of this opportunity. With the new plot of land, Hudson Construction offers to build buyers a custom dream home. Each one follows the construction style of the new homes in Hateno Village. Numerous foundations have been placed where the lake once was. Hudson's new workforce has increased in numbers, mostly consisting of more Gorons who are seen breaking Zonai devices out of boulders. These devices will aid Hudson Construction in its workflow. Hudson already mastered the use of some Zonai technology. He even built a rail system that brings workers to and from the worksite. This transportation was supposed to be free of charge, but a shady worker was charging others to use it. Once Hudson found out, he scolded the worker and he no longer charged anyone. This speaks to Hudson's character again. He cares about his workers and wants to make their lives as easy as possible while maintaining a good workflow. Despite the company's monumental progress, construction on the dream homes has ceased. Hudson becomes preoccupied with his daughter, Madison. She is a Gerudo female who has come of age. According to the tradition, she must travel to Gerudo Town and be raised by the other women until she herself becomes a woman. As a father myself, I can understand Hudson's concern and lack of focus. After all, it will be at least a decade before he sees his child again. He spends every waking moment thinking of the best way to send off his daughter to her preordained life. He wants to do something so special that she'll never forget. After he fills Link in on his thoughts, he gets pulled away to the worksite and asks Link to go check on her. Link heads to the Hudson home where Madison is studying her Gerudo. She then asks Link to help her teach some of the townfolk Gerudo as well. Her motivation for this task is that she doesn't want her mother to feel lonely as the only Gerudo speaker. Even though Madison's parents are worried about her, she is more concerned about her parents being okay while she is gone. This is a tight-knit family, and Hudson has done a great job raising Madison. Link continues to accompany Madison through her day until she speaks to her father at the worksite. Here, Hudson is working on a hot air balloon for his family to ride before Madison leaves. Hudson wants to paint the balloon yellow because it's Madison's favorite color. He asks Link to search for some sunny lines. Link does so and returns to the grateful father. Once the balloon is complete, Madison's escort arrives. Hudson decides it's time to spend one last moment with Madison and his wife in the hot air balloon. While in the sky, the Sun family has a heart-to-heart. Madison's mother explains that physical distance isn't as bad as it seems, stating, "Whether you are in Gerudo Town or Tarrey Town, never forget that we are all standing beneath the very same sun." After a few more tender moments, it's finally time for Madison to leave Tarrey Town. Once she is gone, Hudson asks if he was able to keep a smile on his face. This one question speaks volumes to the kind of father that he is. With his heart breaking to see his child leave his care so soon, but he needs to stay strong and not worry about his daughter so much. I myself am a father of 2 kids. I can connect with Hudson on a personal level. There's nothing more magical than seeing your child grow and develop. On a few occasions, I've been away from my kids for short periods of time, with the longest being 3 months. This time was very difficult for me, so I can only imagine how our friend Hudson must feel. But life must go on, even after such a big change. The workflow of Tarrey Town returns to normal, which means dream homes are available once again. Link is offered one of these homes on prime real estate at a discounted price. The best part is each player can create a unique home thanks to the customization options available. A decent variety of rooms can be mixed and matched to build a cozy, crazy, or useful living space for Link. While playing Breath of the Wild, I always thought of how great it would be to build a custom house in the game. So to have this option in Tears of the Kingdom is exciting. After Link constructs his home, the player can visit Tarrey Town and find Hudson talking to Kilton, the monster enthusiast. He's recently moved to Tarrey Town where he owns a stage upon which he wants to display monsters for the town's people. There's just one problem. He can't catch monsters because they would destroy the town. His solution is to ask for Hudson's assistance in constructing replicas. Link overhears Kilton butchering an explanation of a bokoblin to Hudson, who says he can't build a replica without a perfect description. This is when Link steps in and offers to take a photo of one to share with Hudson. Once our favorite construction worker looks at the image, he shows off his artistic side and builds a perfect bokoblin statue for Kilton's stage. Kilton asks for Link's assistance in placing the statue on the stage. After he finds the perfect spot, Kilton asks the townspeople to gather around the exhibit and he teaches them about bokoblins. During this explanation, he says something that I find to be a good way to look at life. Look and learn and you won't hate. Understand what you fear and you'll feel great. With the first demonstration as a success, Kilton requests that more monsters be made. With each new picture Link brings, Kilton rewards him. The best rewards come in the form of the monster horse saddle and bridle. There are plenty of people to talk to and events happening in this beautiful part of the kingdom. Castletown used to be the central hub of Hyrule, but now I think that title belongs to Tarrey Town. Thank you so much for watching. I had a lot of fun breaking down my favorite place in Hyrule. If you enjoyed it, a like is super appreciated, and consider subscribing for more content just like this. Well, until next time, I'm the Mission Slayer, aka Fred, and have a good one.